So this is going to be a little video explaining how to take the property and casualty exam. So the first thing I want you to do when they give you that little grease board to write with in the top left-hand corner, I want you to put 100%. And the reason why I'm going to want you to put 100%, I'm going to show you in a minute. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to think about how you learned this information. We learned all the information broken up by subject. So for example, we talked about the code, and then we talked about general information like terminology, right? Stuff like that. And then we talked about, I don't know, auto insurance, and we talked about homeowners insurance. And then today you guys are still going to go over umbrella policies and general liability and workers' comp and commercial auto and commercial property and maybe commercial package policies. I'm just making this up, okay? So I'm thinking about all these different things, miscellaneous stuff, like I don't even know what the hell these guys are talking about. Let's go inland marine. And let's just say that's what you can think of. Doesn't matter. Now, the very first thing you wrote down was 100%, okay? This is exactly what I want you to do. The first time you go through the test, you're going to go through the test a couple different times. The first time you go through the test, I only want you to answer the ones that you are 100% sure of. So for example, if you come to question number 1, it's an auto insurance question, and you're 70%, you think you know it, do not mark it, hit the skip button, go to the next question. So question number 1, I'm not 100% sure. Remember, you're betting like you're going to walk home. You're betting your car, okay? So I'm going to put a 1 right there, and I'm going to go to question number 2. Question number 2, I don't even know what these guys are talking about. So I'm going to put it over here in the miscellaneous column. Question number 3 is about commercial auto. You got me, man. That one's confusing. Too many excepts. Question number 4 is all of the following are true except, and it's a code question. So I'm going to put a 4 right here, and I'm going to put an I for information, because that means there's 3 answers that answer another question on the test. So I'm going to go, okay, number 5, I got that one 100%. I'm on the board. I'm good to go. Question number 6, I got that one too. Question 7 is general liability. I'm 80% sure, but not 100% sure. So I'm going to continue to take my test, okay? So let's imagine I didn't know number 12. I didn't know number 16. I didn't know 21. I didn't know 64. I didn't know 53. 62 was an information question with an except. General liability, I didn't know number 28. I didn't know number 61. I didn't know number under umbrella. I didn't know number 32. I didn't know number 64. I didn't know number 48. I'm commercial package policies. I didn't know number 101. I didn't know number 92. I didn't know number 88. I didn't know in inland marine. I had no clue. I just put them over here because I don't even like inland marine. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So I'm going to put 78, 64, 93, and 84. So let's say you go through the first time and your homeowners, you just forgot everything. So let's just imagine there's 10 of them here, okay? I'm not going to write a number. I think you guys get the message. So the first time you go through it and you look at your board and it looks like this, what's the first thing you're thinking? Most people look at this and go, oh, crap. Actually, believe it or not, you're doing really well, because if you think about it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There are 30 that you don't know. If there are 30 and there's 150 questions on the test, guess what, guys? You already passed. Congratulations. You're good. You passed. Now, let's imagine there's not 30 of them. Let's imagine there's 75 of them. And now you're like, all right, I got some work to do. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick a topic. And we'll start with auto insurance because most people feel pretty comfortable with that. All I want you to do I will do general liability because I have more room down here, okay? What I want you to do is take the time to do this. Write down A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. And then do it on every one because it's going to be a reminder. This is what I want you to do. Now we're going to play the game of elimination. First of all, this is going to remind you to read the answers first. You have 3 hours to take this test. It's plenty of time. People try to rush through this thing. I had a gentleman that didn't pass. I'm like, well, when you turned in your score, like, what happened, man? Like, how much time did you have left? He's like, oh, I still had an hour and a half. I'm like, why did you hit the submit button then? Are you kidding me? Give yourself a chance here. So here's what happens. I want you to read the answers first. And now, if you actually write them down, you're going to start going, you know what? There's no way it's C. And I want you to scratch it out. Because the problem is if you don't scratch it out, you keep going back and read it over and over again because you forgot. And you're just wasting your time. So I want you to scratch it out, and I want you to scratch out one more. So I want you to get every question down to 50-50. Because if you know 75, and you can get another 50% of these right, you know you're going to pass this test. Yay! So I want you to go and narrow it down to 50-50. What I like to do when I take a test is I go like this. I know 75. You know what? Number 12. I can't believe I didn't know that the first time around. That one's easy. I start to keep track up here. I do little hashtags. And I go, you know what? Now I got 80. I know I got 80. So you can literally be able to calculate what you think your score is going to be before they actually calculate it for you. I'm telling you, if you do this, especially crossing them out, you're going to start eliminating it. And I want you to get it all down to 50-50. Now, once you've answered all the questions for general liability, you're done with general liability. You never have to do it again. You learned everything by section. I want you to take the test by section as well. So if you do it this way, guys, your chances of success, you now have a game plan. It actually goes through the roof. So please, please listen to me and do it this way. Like I said, this will be posted on the app so you guys can review this before you go take your test as a reminder. This is more important than anything you learned today because you have to have a way to knowing how to take this test. If you have a better idea, I would love to hear it, but I know this works because I've used this on the real estate exam, the real estate broker exam, the life insurance exam, the property and casualty exam, and the loan exam. So use it because I know it works. So I hope this makes sense. Please make sure you look at this before you take your test. Take the test this way, and your chances of success are going up a lot.